This edition of Virtually Rick is a load of garbage. Literally. But wait, there's some good stuff in here. We're talking about not biomess, but biomass, a fantastic way to create renewable energy. I'll show you how trash can have a lot of power. In your face, Keith. See? Powerful stuff. But wait a minute. Hang on. What, Rick, is biomass? Well, it's organic material that comes from our planet, our animals, or even from our bodies. Ew, gross, Rick. I'm eating a sandwich. Well, put it down and pay attention. Come with me. Let's get virtual. Ooh. Now, the sun's energy through photosynthesis is absorbed by crops and trees and plants. And we eat some of the stuff, and so do animals. And then we process it in our tummy factories and then deposit it in the bathroom. See? Aren't you glad you stopped eating that sandwich? The other stuff we don't eat but use gets dumped in the garbage. But how is the energy released? Well, biomass is either burned or decomposed to create gas. Here's the basic principle. Let's take a closer look at the trash. Thank you. The less runny, disgusting stuff, like wood, garbage, crops and other trash, are delivered to biofuel power stations, like this one. Let's take a closer look inside. They're stored in a fuel bunker over here, and they're kept as dry as possible, then compressed and dropped into a furnace on a giant conveyor belt. The heat and gases produced from burning these things rise up and heat water in thin pipes that turn to steam and power a turbine that creates electricity. Then the gases from the furnace are stripped via a catalytic converter, and the remaining ashes are sifted and sorted into metals that are then sold and recycled into other products. Simple, eh? Well, the other way is to use the more disgusting, smelly stuff in what's called a digester, basically a giant stomach, using methane-producing bacteria to break down all the yucky stuff. The bacteria never dies, so it's an amazing process, as amazing as your own stomach, producing gas. A bit like when Eddie, our cameraman, has a burrito, as we can all attest here in the studio. This gas is then broken down into lots of useful things, although not in Eddie's case. Fuel for electricity generation, heat, and biofuel for cars too. Biomass is a thing. It's happening all across the world and in the US. Over 90 biomass power plants create nearly 3% of California's total power from nature's garbage can. Now, if we could only figure out how to create power from today's trashy reality show stars and the rubbish people say on social media, we'd probably be able to power the entire planet.